Hey everyone, Kyle Walker here. If you love cars, fixing things, or just want to understand your vehicle better, you're in the right place. I share hands-on tips, smart driving advice, and straight-up car talk without the fluff. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and stick around till the end. You don't want to miss what's coming up. Let's get into it.
The pace of the sale of the car can depend a lot. A human life, the return of debts, or the fulfillment of cherished dreams. But in a hurry, it is easy to run into clever crooks who will leave you without a car and without money. So how to sell a vehicle quickly with maximum profit? How to sell a car quickly. First, a few general tips. It is important to catch the moment when it is better to sell the car. The traditional rule is that it is better to sell in the spring. In summer comes the summer season and the traditional lull. In the fall, the season of sales and discounts starts. In winter, the profit reaches its peak. It is better to sell the car yourself. Car dealerships and resellers deliberately underestimate the price of vehicles. For the seller, it entails a serious hole in the family budget. To sell independently, use all kinds of tools. Ads on poles, entrances, printed publications of district or city scale, the World Wide Web. If they ask for installments, refuse. If the buyer does not have enough money, let him think about this problem. Or a banking institution. Also, sell the car quickly and profitably will help an experienced lawyer or a familiar car mechanic. The first will competently draw up a contract of sale, will take on the subtleties of re-registration and the solution of disputes in the courts. And the second will look for clients or buy a car for their needs. But before you need to put the car in order. Preparation of the vehicle for sale. The buyer wants to see a used car in good condition. But the main thing is not to overdo it, because a shiny body will cause natural questions about the expediency of selling the car. At the first stage, spend surfing prices. Price to ads on the network. Visit car dealerships in the area or ask the price of acquaintances who sold a car with similar characteristics. It is not superfluous to use the service of evaluation of movable property from the insurance company. Raise the price by a few % for bargaining power. Once you have decided on the cost, move on to preparing the car. Start with the most visible part, the body. Do not waste time eliminating myriads of small damages from pebbles and small dents. A potential buyer will regard it as hiding the fact of participation in an accident. It is easy to check this information on the car portal of the State Automobile Inspection Service. Limit yourself to body polishing to give the car a well-groomed look. Replace damaged interior elements. Faded mats, burned-out bulbs will not give charm to the car. Check the fastening of body parts. They should not emit extraneous noises. Carry out minor repairs yourself. No special qualifications or equipment will be required to replace the bulb. And for revision of wiring and fuses, contact a car service. Read also, what are the main mistakes made by novice drivers? Do not forget about the documentary and technical part. Check the unit numbers for the 1000th time. Wipe the engine and check its performance. Spare the buyer from the need to promptly change the brake fluid, change sensors. To sell the car quickly, adequately priced and expensive, splurge on original compatible parts. Honesty and timely car care are the best tactics of a responsible seller. Where to sell your car urgently. Internet. A popular but very risky method. You will have to pay a certain amount of money for a guaranteed place at the top of the board. Under the guise of a buyer can call a fraudster who is interested in withdrawing money from the victim's account. Printed publications. Relevant for residents of the regions. The risk of falling for the scammers is less than in the network, but each time it is necessary to prolong the announcement. Through salons or car markets. Dreams of losing part of the opportunity cost due to the schemes of knocking down the price. Plus, it is necessary to pay for the services of resellers up to 20% of the expected value. Through trade-in with additional payment. Provides for the exchange of a used car for a new one directly in the car dealership. It is also likely to lose a third of the value. The list of organizations where you can surrender the car hangs in the public domain in the network. In emergency situations, friends and acquaintances will help. Just look for those who need a car with similar characteristics. And the question of where to quickly sell a car will fall away by itself. Secrets of a successful ad. Write what the buyer wants to know. Make and model, year of manufacture, current mileage rounded up to tens of thousands of kilometers. Car specifications and type of transmission. The style of presentation is dry. Avoid artistic turns and an abundance of epithets. When posting on the World Wide Web or in a newspaper, support the story with photos. The quality of the media should be as high as possible, but without unnecessary Photoshop. An honest seller does not paint over license plates so that a potential buyer can verify the facts. Keep your ad up to date on a regular basis. To do this, update the mileage every 1,000 kilometers, update photos of the vehicle's condition, and do not hide information about accidents. Each change or update of data updates the date of the ad. Then the audience will perceive the offer as fresh. Read also, trade-in system, pros and cons of this service, rules of negotiation. To secure your personal data, use a number of simple techniques. First of all, buy a new SIM card only for conversations with potential buyers. If your service provider provides a virtual SIM card service, even better. After the transaction, it is enough to disconnect the service or cancel the backup number. In no case, do not contact resellers. They can be easily identified by the manner of communication. A rebuyer is not interested in the condition and technical data of the car and immediately offers a price 30% lower than the one indicated in the ad. Schedule a meeting in your own backyard or closer to work. Wait for confirmation from your opponent to arrive so you don't waste valuable time waiting. If possible, go with a colleague for safety. It is only legal to execute documents when visiting a private notary or notary office. Do not agree to sell the car by power of attorney. All fines will come in the name of the seller. If it is necessary to postpone the registration of the sale, ask the buyer for a deposit with the issued receipt. In special cases, the sequence of how to quickly sell a car with high mileage is similar to the previous one. You should not be afraid of it and manipulate it too. The deception will be revealed at the first technical inspection by the new owner. If the machine is on the verge of the recommended mileage, take care of a quick deregistration and disposal by physical wear and tear. It is acceptable and profitable to sell a car burdened with a loan. Contact the bank to obtain the consent of the financial institution for an urgent sale. This is a formal procedure. Next, decide who will deal with the sale of the credit car, the bank or you. The loan can be repaid automatically from the sale amount, or the balance can be transferred to the buyer. And in conclusion, the sale of a broken car after an accident. Such a car can be sold either for write-off or under restoration if possible. In the announcement, it is necessary to specify the causes and nature of the accident, the degree of damage, and the planned future fate. Store the beaten car must be stored in a closed area, a garage, a guarded parking lot. Otherwise, bad weather and looters will do their evil deed. In conclusion, selling your car quickly doesn't have to be a daunting task. By following the strategies we've discussed, such as setting a competitive price, utilizing online platforms, and ensuring your vehicle is in good condition, you can attract potential buyers more effectively. Remember to be transparent about your car's history and to respond promptly to inquiries. With the right approach, you can make the selling process smooth and efficient. Thank you for watching, and best of luck with your sale.